I need to be honest with you. Last week I caught myself doing one of these habits. And when I found out what neuroscientists say they actually do to your brain, I was shocked. Not your performance or your productivity. Your literal cognitive ability drops. So let's break down the everyday habits quietly destroying your IQ and how to stop them before they do any permanent damage. 1. Constant distraction and task switching. You know that moment when you're working and then a notification suddenly pops up, then you open one tab and another, and suddenly you're doing 3 things at once? We might call it multitasking, but psychology calls it continuous partial attention, and it quietly lowers your ability to think clearly. Here's the truth. Every time you switch tasks, your brain has to reboot. Do that all day, and your focus and reasoning slowly burn out. Over time, your brain gets trained to expect distractions. You become good at switching and terrible at deep thinking. That's why many people today can't finish a page, can't stay focused, and can't think deeply anymore. Try one 25-minute session of single tasking a day. No switching and no notifications. You'll realize that your brain will rebuild its focus faster than you even think. 2. Constantly blaming others. Psychologists call this an external locus of control, believing life happens to you instead of happening because of you. People with lower cognitive ability rely heavily on external blame. The boss, the government, their parents, society, bad luck, anyone but themselves. But here's the problem. Problem solving requires personal responsibility. If everything is someone else's fault, your brain never practices solution-based thinking. High IQ individuals usually have an internal locus of control. They look for what they can influence. What this sounds like in real life. I failed because the test was unfair. I'm broke because the economy sucks. People don't like me because they're judgmental. Sometimes external factors are real, yeah, but the IQ-destroying habit is seeing only external factors. Whenever you blame something external, ask yourself, what's the 1% I can control here? Focusing on that tiny percentage builds your problem-solving ability. 3. Zero desire to learn. One of the strongest predictors of high cognitive ability? Curiosity. Smart people constantly ask why. They enjoy learning things that challenge them. New things. They're not scared of being wrong. What destroys IQ is the exact opposite. Avoiding anything that feels mentally uncomfortable. Staying only in familiar, easy topics. Your comfort zone. Why does this happen? Because learning something new threatens the ego. It reminds you that you didn't know it before. Each time you avoid mental challenge, your brain builds fewer neural connections. Use it or lose it is real. Learn one uncomfortable thing each week, something that makes you feel not smart at first. That discomfort is your brain upgrading. If these habits are lowering IQ, then what raises it? Click the video on high IQ traits right now. It reveals the patterns highly intelligent people use that most never notice. And if you want more psychology videos that make you think deeper and live smarter, hit subscribe. I've got more coming that you don't want to miss.